What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time. And I have a continuation here on Sunday night. So it means it's a new week. So it means it's another team. I'm going to show in baseball, I'm going to show the throwbacks of. And last week it was the Los Angeles / Brooklyn Dodgers. And I know a lot of Dodger fans enjoyed that video. So shout outs to all of you. I'm glad you all enjoyed that. It was fun to make. And one of the people who posted on there was Murph. And he asked me to do the Red Sox this week. And since I aim to please my viewers and my fellow Jersey heads, I definitely will do that video on the Red Sox this week. So shout outs to Red Sox Nation. I'll do my best New England impersonation. Shout outs to all of you. I know there's quite a few Red Sox fans in amongst our Jersey heads community. So this is for you. So enjoy. I don't have too many Red Sox items, but I will show you what I own to date. There is at some point I would like to get the 1970s pullover Mitchell & Ness Red Sox jersey. I don't know which one, or the home or away, or what player right now, but I just would like to get one of them because I'm a big fan of the pullover jerseys. For those of you who don't know, that is the style of throwback jersey that dominates my baseball collection, is the pullovers from the 70s and 80s. Just such a big fan of those. And for those of you who don't know, most of the throwback jerseys I have consist of the 1970s to 1990s eras in baseball. A couple 2000s in there too, but mainly the 70s to 90s is where I've collected mainly. What I've collected mainly, I should say. I know, no flannels to this point. Sorry, Woody. I still don't have a flannel. I've been passing on them too. I've seen some really good deals on some, but I haven't gotten into it yet. Maybe someday though. But I do have a lot of the circa 1970s to 1990s era throwback jerseys in the collection, and this one is one of them. This is from 1991, circa 1991. This is the batting practice Mitchell & Ness Boston Red Sox, number 26, Wade Boggs. And I know this one's made the rounds a little bit in our Jersey heads community. It's a really nice jersey. I am a fan of the batting practice line that Mitchell & Ness put out. I don't think they have any coming out this year, but the last couple of years they've been putting them out. And I don't have any of the original ones that they put out years ago, but I have 3 of the newer ones that they put out, including this Wade Boggs one. So there you go. The other thing I like about them is they're relatively inexpensive. Retail, they're $80, so that's really good. In fact, this one I paid $40 for because I got half off at BC Sports. They were having a sale some years ago. Speaking of BC Sports, that's where I got this one. And this is a replica one, but it's kind of throwback because the player, I believe, retired in the off-season this past year. Red Sox on the front. Number 33, Jason Varitek. Of course, he was the captain of those Red Sox teams that won those World Series in 04 and 07. And in 04, of course, they had that long drought ended. That I know Red Sox Nation is still very thankful for. Because that ended a how many decade-long drought that the Red Sox had without winning. I'm sorry I brought it up again, but yes, that was pretty crazy. Cubs are going through it too, so you guys weren't alone in that. Cubs are still going through it, but yeah, someday Cubbies, someday. But this is the Varitek Red Sox replica jersey, but what I want to do with it, because I'm a fan of the extras sometimes, on jerseys, commemorative patches and such, I want to get the patch that they wore in 2005 to commemorate their World Series championship in 04, just because it was like an historic event and all, So, and they were at home, so they wore this jersey with that patch. So I want to get that someday. When that will happen, I don't know, but someday I want to get it. And you know me, it's not just about the jersey, but it's about the hat too, the hat-jersey combo. So here is a couple Red Sox hats. This one's actually a kind of summer one, so it's floppy and all, but it's circa the 1970s. This is the style they wore in the 70s, the red with the dark blue brim. It's got the Red Sox in the back of it. And I am a fan of that logo, so I have that logo on quite a few Red Sox hats. I have that one. This is a new era. This is more of a style hat, but it went pretty good with that Wade Boggs jersey, so I picked it up. think last year or something like that. And it has the Red Sox on the front and the back. So, and in this one, I was disappointed when they did away with these because I like this hat. This is a New Era on-field fitted. This was their, I believe, their road hat. Most of the time they wore it was on the road with their road grays. It's a newer one, so it's got the black on the brim. I was disappointed when they did away with that hat because it was pretty cool. I liked it anyhow, but I guess they didn't. But anyhow, yes, that is my small but humble collection for your Boston Red Sox there, those of you in Red Sox Nation. So I hope you all enjoyed this. And believe me, I know what it is to be a fan of actually teams that haven't won in quite some time. See Philadelphia Eagles, Philadelphia Flyers, and Philadelphia 76ers. So I know what it was like, and when you guys finally broke through and won that World Series in 2004 with that big sigh of relief. I had the sigh of relief myself in 2008 when the Phillies won, because it wasn't just for the Phillies, it was all of our teams. All four of them hadn't won since, what, 82? That's a drought. You have four teams that haven't won in a long time. That was pretty rough, but that was my first championship, and it was just awesome going to that parade. Hoping someday to go to a parade for the Sixers, Flyers, and Eagles. The Eagles would just be crazy. That would be bananas. Oh my goodness. When they ever win a Super Bowl, oh God. It's going to be a legendary parade. But anyhow, that is my little collection of Red Sox jerseys and hats. And I have a couple pickups. This is part 2 of the video now. I have a jersey pickup and a couple hats, so let's get right to that. This one picked up not long ago. It's a replica jersey, but it's Kobe number 8 Lakers jersey. And I'm a fan of Kobe. I went to high school with him for a year at Lower Merion. Maybe I passed him in the halls or whatever, you know. But I was there with him for 1 year. And so I have a few Kobe jerseys. This is the 4th one that I have. And I don't think his jerseys will be up there with Iverson as far as player goes. I have more Iverson jerseys than any other player. But there is one other Kobe jersey I would like to get someday, and that's the Mitchell & Ness one. I don't know which one, whether it will be his rookie jersey or the jersey with the scripted Los Angeles on the front. I don't know either one of those, but someday I would like to pick it up because I am a fan of Mitchell & Ness and I'm a fan of Kobe, so I would like to get one of those. Like I have the Iverson Mitchell & Ness jersey from his rookie year and stuff. So, and I do want to get a Bulls one someday. That's another one I want to get, is either Pippen or Jordan or Rodman. Those 1990s Bulls, because I have good memories with that team. But I do want to get a Kobe someday. But they're actually making this one this year, Mitchell & Ness. They're making this style Kobe jersey, so I don't have to worry about getting that one. So I already have it, but we'll see. But yeah, I really like this. I'll definitely be giving it a lot of words. I do have the version of this with the 24 on the front, replica, but this is with the 8. Okay, so I wasn't a big fan of him in 01 when he beat my Sixers in the finals, but that being said, I do respect him. I respect his game, and I also respect the fact that he stayed on one team his whole career to this point. I mean, that's, when you see all these other superstars going team to team, see LeBron James, I do respect the fact that he stayed with one team to this point. You never know what could happen. Maybe he'll be a Sixer someday. But to this point, he's been a Laker his whole career, and I do respect that. I mean, he's been on them for thin years too, so, I respect that he stayed there his whole career to this point. You never know what can happen down the road, but I kind of hope he stays with the Lakers, his whole career. That would be kind of cool. You don't see that too often anymore, so it would be kind of cool to see that. Of course, he could have been a Hornet. They drafted him, and they kind of dropped the ball on that one, didn't they? Well, being able to play with Shaq all these years pretty much helped him, too. I will admit to that, but yeah, he could have been a Hornet. Sorry, M. Diddy, I know. Who knows, maybe they would still be the Charlotte Hornets if they kept Kobe, but what can you do, right? Draft day blunders, right? I mean, the Blazers passed on Jordan, right? Probably shouldn't have done that. But, hey, mistakes are made on draft day. But, at any rate, Kobe replica jersey, but still really nice. I'm glad to have it. Definitely be giving it many wears. Unless they're playing the Sixers, then I can't. But other than that, I'll definitely be giving it good wears. And let's get to the hats. I'll save this one for last. You know, the great thing about lids is you never know what you're going to find in there. And they have some really good sales, you know, hats on sale from time to time. And what they'll do is sometimes they have the buy one, get one half off deals, including on the clearance hats. So you always want to be on the lookout for that because you can get some really good deals and stuff. And these two I picked up a couple weeks ago at one of the local lids. And we got the Milwaukee Brewers New Era fitted. It's a style hat, but I really liked it. I thought the colors are just great, and it's just a bananas looking hat. It's just really cool. I've always been a big fan of that logo, the MB baseball mitt logo. I just think that's one of the coolest logos in baseball. So I have quite a few Brewers hats with that logo on there because I just really like it. And someday I want to, I don't know when it will happen or if it will happen, but I would like to get the batting practice Robin Yount Brewers jersey from Mitchell & Ness, and this hat definitely goes with that colorway. So there you go. Again, see, this is just MightyFan thinking. It's always about trying to get the hat jersey combo. Even if I don't have the jersey, the hat is in fold. And it's the same with this because this is a fitted Baltimore Ravens Mitchell & Ness hat. Don't really have a Ravens jersey to go with it, but if I ever do, got the hat taken care of. I do have a couple jerseys that this hat would go with anyhow, so same kind of colorway. So, and last but not least, I forget, I don't have it in front of me, I apologize, I don't have the video in front of me, but one of the posts on that Dodger video, someone let me know that Lids is starting to put out these hats, New Era hats. I think New Era made these like last year, but Lids is just starting to get them. Because they were on the New Era site last year, they were on the MLB.com shop site. I never pulled the trigger on one of them during one of those sales that they were having, but now Lids is starting to get them in, or Hat World or whatever it's called near you, but it's Lids near me, and they're starting to get these World Series hats in. The guy who posted said they have the 1988 Dodgers World Series hat. Of course, that would go with the Gibson jersey. But they didn't have that one, but they did have a few others, and this is one of the ones that they had, and I really like this because I'm a fan of the old Pirates pillbox hats, and I never had the yellow one. See, I had this one for some time, but I never had the yellow one, so I was really happy to find it. And it has the World Series logo from 1979. It's, of course, the We Are Family Pirates. And yes, I know the Pirates didn't have the World Series logo on the hat back in 1970. And this is actually a new phenomenon. I guess in the 90s it started with the World Series logo on the side of the hat. And on the jerseys, too. I guess late 80s, maybe. Mid-80s, I'm not, somewhere in there. Kind of late. I want to say like late 80s is when it really started. But, at any rate. Nonetheless, it's a cool logo. And I do have a few of the 1979 Mitchell & Ness Pirates jerseys, including a yellow Dave Parker that this would just go perfect with. So, real happy about that. So, there you go. 1979. This is a New Era Cooperstown collection hat. And I think you can still find them on the New Era site and also on the MLB.com shop site, and they're really nice. I mean, the quality is pretty cool. I like the green underbrim too for the vintage factor there. So there you go, nice new lid. Even though the Phillies can never beat the Pirates in Pittsburgh, it seems, in a series, I do have quite a few Pirates hats and jerseys, but I don't wear them when the Phillies play them, but I do have them. Any rate. So that's gonna. I think one of the other hats I'd like to get with the World Series, with the commemorative World Series hat, is the 1976 Cincinnati Reds. Again, I know they didn't have the patch on the side, but I'd still like to get that hat because I have a few of the 1976 Reds jerseys, and I've always been a fan of that old classic Reds hat, just the red, going with that C, the white C. It's just a classic looking hat, so I want to get that someday for the 1976 World Series. But anyhow, I'm rambling on too much about that, so I'm going to stop now. and my throat is like dry as anything. That's why my voice is not as good as it normally is. I'm sorry about that, but my voice is like cracking. You know, I need to get some fluids in me. But anyhow, uh, as I always say, big shout out as always to all my subscribers, fellow Jersey heads, family and friends. Big shout outs to all of you. I'm glad people were enjoying this series. It's a lot of fun for me to make, and I said it's a lot easier for me to make instead of showing all the showing all the jerseys at once. Just do it team by team. I think it's working out pretty good. So if you have a favorite team that hasn't been showed to this point, you can post on there, and I'll see what I can do. Like I said, this is a kind of a reply to Murph, and then I did the Dodgers in reply to the Dodger fans that were asking for it. So whatever team you're a fan of, if you want to post on here, I can, should I have the throwbacks for that team, which I have most of the teams, so I will definitely, film that next week. So until then, this is MightyFan saying peace, and I will see you in that next video. Okay, bye. Oh, and go Flyers. And Phillies. And Sixers.